Let's go!
From Nintendo and Illumination.
The Super Mario Brothers can take care of the kingdom.
Comes a super-powered adventure. On April 1st.
Pack our things.
The galaxy gets even bigger.
He knows that's my bike, right?
Yes.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rated PG. Only theaters April 1st. Get tickets now. An all-new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Mom Talk has just been blowing up.
Whitney and Jen are on Dancing with the Stars.
Taylor is a bachelorette.
Saying that out loud is crazy. Like, that is huge.
But all the cool opportunities could pull us apart.
It's causing issues in everyone's marriage.
My whole world is falling apart right now. It's chaos.
Watch the Hulu original series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
I don't think I made anything up last time about R.E.M. other than being schooled that it isn't for Rapid Eye Movement. It's Championship Edition. It is part 2, and all things considered, part 1, there was no bloodshed. There was some pain. I feel like involved, John. No bloodshed. Is that going to continue here, or do you think it's just going to be more heartache?
Yeah, I mean, round 1 is always kind of the get your feet wet, because like we have people that haven't done this before, and you don't want to jump right into the deep end and like start cutting off your limbs right away. But I mean, we were dealing with Murmur, which is like a beloved album. You're dealing with Monster, which people have, us 90s kids have a fondness for. You kind of threw Around the Sun on there to kind of give it a little bit of a break, but now we're into round 2, and like it's gonna start getting brutal.
So to set it up, like you set it up at the end of 1, but what is the frame? What's the block here that we're looking at in?
Yeah. So remember I'd kind of broken up their catalog into like the kind of artistic growth period, the commercial success period, the experimental period, and then the legacy period. So I try to pick one from each album. So on this one, we're dealing with, let me pull it up here just so I can be sure. Round 2, we've got Reckoning, which, what can you say about Reckoning? We've got Document, New Adventures in Hi-Fi, and Collapse Into Now.
So, it's going to be a little bit tighter, we'll say, a little bit, tightening the strings a little bit. When you're looking through these, like, how are you putting your 20 together? Like, what are you looking to bring to the table for this one?
Yeah, I mean I'm looking at my list and like there's some of these songs that are just undeniable. Like you can't, like with the thing with Championship Edition, like you can't really play the game of like, oh, this song was a single, oh, this song is too big, because, and like R.E.M., all of their singles were great songs. They weren't a band that did a lot of like singles and filler tracks. Like these are fantastic songs that have like, been ingrained in my DNA for 30, 40 years. The dark horse for me is New Adventures. I think that's maybe their most underrated record. I mean, when it came out, it didn't really hit as well as Monster did with all the singles, but that one I think I go back to more now when I want to listen to R.E.M. So that one was kind of a sentimental favorite for me right now. That's probably the R.E.M. album I've listened to the most in the last year. So I maybe like lean toward that a little bit, but like this is like we said before, it's such a deep catalog, and even Collapse Into Now, which is the last album, has some fantastic songs on it.
It's interesting because, like, as you pointed out with New Adventures, I remember me personally panning that. I hated it when it came out. And when I went back to it just for the show, and at this point, that's 8 years ago, I was like, oh, I was really wrong about this. And, I haven't gone back since, but, we've always talked about me and being able to listen to, anything for pleasure. It doesn't happen very much. Now, Peter, like, again, John's laid it out, like, where does this part of R.E.M's catalog fall for you?
Um, for me, I'm I'm very much a New Adventures in Hi-Fi type of guy. It's one of my top 5 albums of theirs. Like, I like Monster, but I felt like
Don't go out
they
on a
were,
limb. You're saying it's in the top half of their albums for you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I felt Monster was them pretending to be another band, whereas New Adventures felt like them capturing that sound, but as themselves. They didn't have like that wink and, nudge to the camera or whatever. It just felt more authentic. And it also kind of struck the right balance between like the heavier rock stuff that they were doing as well as the acoustic stuff that they were doing earlier. So I'm a big New Adventures guy, and I also really like Collapse into Now a lot. I thought that was a really strong album to end on.
Well, and, they got to do it on their terms. So, like, when you say these things, New Adventures and Collapse into Now, like being a really good record, but like, does that play into your list making here?
It does, because like I love Reckoning. I think it's a great album. It's just it hasn't lived with me as long as New Adventures has and Document has.
So, Gavin, as somebody who's probably lived all of this, like, where does this part of their discog live for you?
So we played the hell out of Reckoning when I was in high school and probably like ninth grade. This list was hard for me because, like I said before, I'm more partial to the first half, the IRS half of the catalog, and this round has 2 IRS records on it, Reckoning and Document. So that was tough, but it was really good to go back and listen to New Adventures and Collapse. And I found a bunch of great shit on those records. But I saw them on the Document tour. It was the third time I'd seen them. I saw them in '87 in November in the Bay Area in Oakland. And U2 was like at the show. They didn't play, unfortunately, but yeah. So that's sort of like those records are my soul, and the other records were just really fun to like really dig into again.
So, again, kind of repeating myself here, but you're on the other end here. So if Reckoning and Document, does that mean that's playing heavily in your list making for this?
Oh yeah.
Simple enough. Chris, I mean, last time you said you kind of got roped into this. I mean, you were happy to do it, but you feel like you got roped into this. Like, is this the point where it starts to feel like a labor? You're looking, at the next stretch of records, or is this kind of joyous here?
Yeah, this one, I mean, it was, I had not heard 2 of the records on this list. Like I had stopped listening to R.E.M. like early 90s, I think. I just kind of got out of them. So I never even heard Collapse into Now or was it New Adventures? I think I might have heard a song or 2 off of New Adventures, but I never bought the record and I hadn't heard any of the last one. The first 2 records I was very familiar with, and was Document is one of my favorite albums of theirs.
Ooh.
So it was interesting though to listen to the records I hadn't heard. I enjoyed them both very much. There wasn't anything I really hated on any of it. So this one wasn't bad because it's like I wasn't having to pick out my favorite R.E.M. songs, although there are a couple on here that I would put probably top 5. But I really liked discovering some of the stuff that I hadn't heard before and enjoyed it all.
So, Brian, I feel like I can't remember if it was part 2 or part 3, so forgive me, but I know you've been going through it with a couple of these. So talk to me about this section, this era of R.E.M.
Yeah, this was kind of a tough one for me. So Document is like in my top 3 like R.E.M. albums. It's probably the second one I go to the most. I, and like Reckoning is of the like the 80s albums, we'll say, like Reckoning is probably like my lowest ranked of the 80s, but you know, what does that mean? you know, actually Collapse I wasn't super familiar with, and Hi-Fi like probably most of it I was familiar with. I honestly hadn't listened to Hi-Fi like as a work. I usually like to listen to like albums in full, like as a work, and I don't think I've listened to Hi-Fi like that. So it was really nice to like listen to the whole thing from like start to finish. So yeah, I mean, Document is probably the one I kind of leaned on the most. It's kind of the first really big splash out album for them. With the singles and everything, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Interesting is definitely a word, because this we've had a little of everything here on this first go. Everybody kind of talking about their place with this. Like, it seems like 5 different people kind of at 5 different places with this. Like there's I heard definitely some overlay, a lot of love for Document, some love for New Adventures, but this could get interesting, John. Let's hop right in, man. Where do you want to start?
So we didn't even mention in the intro, but of all the timing, as we're recording this last night, the Michael Shannon, Jason Narducci R.E.M tribute tour that's going around played in Athens last night at the 40 Watt. They're playing there again tonight. And last night they've done this before, and they've had members of R.E.M jump up and play. But last night they actually had all 4 members of R.E.M on stage playing at the same time. Like Stipe was singing, Peter Buck playing guitar. Halfway through, Mike Mills comes out and jumps on background vocals. Then Bill Berry comes out and starts playing tambourine. They were all on stage, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. And so I have to go with the song that they are playing, Pretty Persuasion.
Hey, all right. Peter?
I don't have that.
Oh. All right. Gavin?
No.
What? Gosh, killing me.
Chris?
I'm sorry, no.
Uh-oh.
What is wrong with you people?
Okay. So
of course, John, I have Pretty Persuasion.
Oh my God.
I mean, at least it doesn't go into the bin. I mean, I don't know.
For real.
Judging by the conversation, though, I have a feeling like that it's going to be a lot of this, and we're gonna have to hammer home a lot of stuff come actual list making time. So it gets to
we're gonna have 8 New Adventures and Hi-Fi songs.
Yeah, same rules. Yeah, same rules as last time, right? Right, Chris? Like no hate going
exactly.
on here.
Exactly.
All right, Peter, where do you want to go first?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on that record. I'm gonna go with South Central Rain.
Gavin?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes, I have that one.
Brian?
I do.
And
now we're all on board. I see.
Is that a official, just for documentation purposes, John? Yes.
Yeah, I got
it. Yeah.
Hey.
Just got to hear the words. I wish I had the old list pulled up to see. I feel like this was on it. If not, it was definitely in the conversation. I remember.
It was.
So something we got right first go around. All right. Gavin.
I'll take Reckoning for 1,000. Do you guys have 7 Chinese brothers?
All right. Chris?
No.
Brian?
I like that song though.
Absolutely, yeah.
John?
Yes.
And Peter?
No.
All right. We'll take a 3. Chris?
Good song. All right. I want to get off the first record since we got a couple from there already. let's stick with Doc. I mean, all right, fuck it. Let's go with the obvious. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Feels
I
appropriate.
feel fine.
Brian?
Yeah.
John?
No.
I
Peter.
almost didn't take it. Yeah.
Someone wasn't gonna. Peter?
How does that feel?
It's fine. The one that hurt me was Stand in the last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not making it. That hurt. That hurt me a lot.
Afterwards, yeah.
I tried to. I even told my wife. She was like, "How'd it go?" I'm like, "All right," but Stan didn't make it. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I know."
I in my sleep, I came up with this brilliant defense of Stan that I fucking dude. Too bad you guys won't hear how awesome.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Peter, do you got it?
I've got it. Definitely.
Yeah, that's one of my probably, I don't know, maybe top 5, but it's up there for sure. Love that song.
And then Gavin?
Yeah, I have it. It's crazy he mentions Donald Trump in that song. I understand not taking that song. That's something that I would do on other songs of similar kind of like stature. But like I kind of listen to that song and it's just fucking like there's just something like really amazing about that. And it's kind of the first song that felt public by them when it came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I wasn't that happy about, but it was an important song for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Brian.
You know what? I'm gonna do the opposite of what I try to do on Deprogrammed, and I'm gonna take my favorite song off of this list. My favorite song that's on this group. It's in my top 3 R.E.M. songs. From Hi-Fi, Ebo the Letter.
Hey. All right. John?
No.
Right out of there. Let's go. Let's give me it.
Peter?
Big yes. I have it.
Okay.
Gavin?
No.
And Chris?
No.
Oh.
It was a late cut. That was a late cut. I did like that song.
You guys should listen to. They have a live version with Tom York doing the Patti Smith part. It's really good.
That's definitely a song that, again, I want to say it was the lead single, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then when
it tanked that album, picking this as the single.
And then when
I thought that was awesome.
Well, you know,
I love that song from the beginning.
Coming back,
that's like my favorite form of R.E.M. is like these like haunting kind of songs, like hauntingly beautiful songs, and like they with like his voice, and it's like perfect, you know.
All right, John.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick the song that I think should have been the lead single off of Hi-Fi, and it probably would have changed the entire, conversation around that album, because it would have gone back to like a classic R.E.M. sound. How about Bittersweet Me?
Peter?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Gavin?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a great song.
Chris?
I don't. Apparently, I have the wrong tastes for that record. I'm feeling bad about my picks from that record now. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get some ones. I don't have that one though. No, sorry.
All right, and Brian.
I have it.
There you go. A couple 4s here. That's all right. Peter.
I'm gonna jump over to Collapse Into Now. This song was in the first season of The Bear. It's Oh My Heart.
All right. Gavin?
No.
Chris?
No, I do not.
Brian?
No, I don't have that one.
And John?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because they used it in commercials for the University of Georgia, that they would play like during like the little commercial for your school during the football games and stuff, and that ruined it for me.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, again, it's one of those things where you have to find reasons. So, all right,
It's gonna be a rough week.
Gavin.
But I'll stay on Collapse. The song where it feels like they got some blood flowing again. You guys have All the Best?
The best. Chris.
Yes.
Oh.
Finally, I got one that people like.
Bryan.
I unfortunately do not. I do like that song, but
John.
No.
And Peter.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, the way this is going, these twos have shots. Right, Chris.
All right, I guess let's shoot back up to Document. Another one of my probably top 10. Don't go back to Rockville.
All right.
I think I'll just get my heartbreak songs out of the way.
All right. Rockville, Bryan.
No.
All right. John.
Yes.
Peter.
Yeah.
And Gavin.
Of course.
Nice.
Ooh. With the of course. These two's starting to look flimsy.
Yeah, that stings.
Yeah.
That was 4, right?
It was a 4.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Bryan.
read, John, I read like a book about just the early days of them in Athens and like where they stayed and all the first parties they were playing at. The whole book was just up to, I think, like just coming up to Chronic Town. And they were talking about, or maybe a little later, because they were talking about Mike Mills writing that and about, about Ingrid Shore, the girl he was writing it about. And they interviewed her and she was like telling the whole story. And it was just so cool. Like, it was really moving, the whole story. And it's a great song. Great Mike Mills song.
All right. So Rockville gets 4. Bryan, where you want to go?
I need to get us going here. So last episode I talked about Bad Day having to go up against some of the big boys, and this is one of the big boys. I believe it should be on our final 10, but we'll see. The One I Love.
All right. John?
Of course.
I love it. I love hearing an of course. Peter?
Of course.
Gavin?
I do not like that song.
Wow.
Wow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Gloves are coming off now.
That's a good one. Like, well, again, like that's a good one to hear like in that way. That's crazy. Chris?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, of course.
No,
I mean, I can see not taking it, but to say you don't like it, that's
yeah, that's the interesting
like
part.
you don't like air.
I was actually afraid to throw that one out there because again, it's like, well, sometimes the bigger radio play songs kind of get shot down. So
Yeah.
I saw them live. They opened with that song.
Well, through 2 full rounds, we've got 1 all the way through, a couple 4s, a 3, and a couple 2s. So this is
The One I Love was 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're back to you, John.
All right. I'm gonna go to Collapse Into Now, and one of my favorite late era R.E.M. songs. How about Discoverer?
Peter?
No, I don't.
Gavin?
Yes.
Hey. Chris?
No.
And Bryan?
I do.
Wow. Another 3.
One.
All right. Peter?
I'm gonna see if I can meet Chris somewhere on New Adventures. How about Be Mine?
All right. Gavin?
Yes.
Hey, Chris.
Nope.
Oh,
Brian.
Sorry.
No, I don't have it.
All right, and John.
Yes, the song is amazing. And Peter, you mentioned Tom York before. Like Tom York did this song with them, I think at the Tibetan Freedom Concert in '97.
yeah.
And it was one of the, like, for a long time, there was no audio or video for it. Like there was like a 30-second clip, and it was one of like the things that I would seek out on the internet, like hardcore. Like I was dying to hear this full version, and then a few years ago, someone uploaded like a crappy cassette tape version of it to YouTube, and you can watch it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I absolutely love this song.
Me too. It's such a beautiful song.
It is.
Yeah. Look at that. It's got a 3. A heavy 3, I'd say.
I mean, 3.
All right, Gavin.
Let's go to document. You guys have Disturbance at the Heron House.
All right. Chris.
Yes.
Oh. Brian.
Love that song.
No, I don't have it.
All right, John.
Yep.
And Peter.
No, that was a late cut.
All right. 3's about to bump these 2s out. Chris.
All right. Well, let's go back to adventures. see how weird I am. If I'm gonna get anything that somebody had. I can't resist an ellipse in a song. Pinky the Doormat. It's actually my favorite song on that record.
Oh.
I really like this song.
All right.
And again, that was all new to me, that record. So
Brian.
No.
John.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Peter.
No.
And Gavin.
No.
Well, it doesn't go in the bin, Chris. And
it's all right. I mean, I'm not attached to it. Like I said, I had never heard it before, but I really like that song. That was a great song.
All right. Brian.
I'll go back to document. Lightning Hopkins.
Whoa.
That's always
wild
a good
pick.
I love that song.
John.
This under my nail right.
Sorry, hang on a sec.
Yep.
Under my nail right here. Started hurting.
Underneath your nails. Yeah. Well, let's maybe when Jules is done with her bath, we'll clean your nails. Nine.
Like it's bleeding.
Or maybe we'll cut them.
No.
All right. Well, I'll do something.
And that's at the end of the day at school. I didn't feel good.
Yeah. Okay. Come have a hug, and I'll come take care of your nail in a little while. All right. Sorry about that. I was trying to mute, and my mute button is not doing anything like when I open Discord. So.
Oh, nice.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. John. Lightning Hopkins.
I do not have that one.
All right. Peter?
Nah.
Gavin?
No, but like total respect. I just mean that's like a radical pick from that weird second side of document, you know?
Yeah, it's fire.
All right. And Chris?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I like that song a lot.
It's a 2. Into that. I think most everybody's going to be about half done at this point. John.
Okay. I'm, as much as you are a track one guy, Justin, I'm a last track guy. Like, give me a great last track.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go Electrolyte.
All right. There it is. Peter?
Fuck yes, that's one of my favorite songs by them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gavin?
Such a great song. Yes. And for the vinyl guys, I have the 7-inch of that. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Chris?
Yeah. I like that one a lot.
And Brian?
Oh, we got it. Yeah, I have it.
Wow.
Yay, there's one.
Interesting. Interesting. Wouldn't have seen that coming.
Michael Stipe originally didn't think that was good enough to be on the album.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he was wrong.
Are they playing a toy piano on New Adventures? And on that, it sounds like on that song and on some other songs, there's like a little janky toy piano. I don't know. Anyway.
All right. So Electrolyte was John. So Peter.
Let's see. I want to try to get something from Collapse into Now up there. How about Uberlin?
Gavin?
No, sorry.
Chris?
Yep, that's a good one.
Bryan?
I do.
Whoa.
And John?
No.
Oh.
All right.
I'm a sucker for an umlaut.
Gavin?
There's a song on Document that kind of reminds me of the B, like their love for the B-52s. Do you guys have Exhuming McCarthy?
Oh,
Chris?
no, but I really do like that song.
Bryan?
Yeah, that's the song I was gonna take last round, but I got it.
Nice.
You do have
it. John?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
All right. And Peter?
I've got it too.
4.
Rad.
So 4. The 2s is looking about dead. All right. Chris?
Well, this is the song that I cut that song for. See if it was a mistake. Because I love the B-52s and I really liked that song. But I wanted to do some album representation, so I picked a bunch from the later records too. Let's go Wall of Death.
All right. Wall of Death. Bryan?
No.
John?
No. Love the choice. Love a B-side, but no.
Peter?
Sorry.
Oh, no. And Gavin?
Yeah, I took it. I
Nice.
think it's a perfect little song. That was so cool that John put it on the list.
That's another Ellipses song too. I can tell you, I'm a sucker for those songs.
Yeah.
Give me a song that starts with an ellipses. I'm all about it.
Yeah, that's the Ebo B-side.
All right. And Bryan?
Let's see. I'm gonna go back to Reckoning. Time After Time.
All right. John?
In the immortal words of Pavement, Time After Time was my least favorite song. No.
Peter?
I like Cyndi Lauper's version better. So no.
Gavin?
For Stephen Malcolmus, yes, I do have Time After Time.
Wow. Chris?
Same as Peter. No, I don't have it. Sorry.
2-2-2. Just for a check real quick before we go into this next round, where are you at, John?
Ooh, I've got 3, 6. I've got 8 left.
Oh, wow. Okay. Still plenty of gameplay here. Where do you want to go?
AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
I kind of want to stay on the last tracks. Let's do Oddfellows Local 151.
Peter?
No.
Gavin?
No, but that's a crazy song. I wish I.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, I no. I really dig that song though.
All right. And Brian?
No, I don't have it.
Oh,
all right.
Into the bin.
Sorry.
A little too crazy.
A little too.
No such thing.
All right. Peter?
I'm gonna go back to New Adventures. I think this is their longest song. I could be wrong. Leave.
Interesting. Gavin?
No.
Chris?
No, too long.
Brian?
I don't think it's too long, but I don't have it.
All right. And John?
Oh, I'll save you. I think this song is incredible. Not even that like siren guitar can ruin it. Like I love this.
There's also a really good remix of it out there.
We take it to technically alive, but probably not. Gavin?
Track 1, big song. You guys have Finest Work Song from Document.
Chris?
Oh yeah.
Brian?
Yeah.
John?
Yep.
And Peter?
That's a 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great song.
I'm not sure why we took so long to say it. Yeah.
We're all traumatized now. Everyone was afraid it was going to get a 1.
Well, look at that.
You guys all didn't even put in Pretty Persuasion, but I'm not bitter. It's fine.
Well, and just like that, there's 3 all the way through. Like these 4s are looking good. 3s are starting to look kind of iffy.
Careful.
Let's see. Finest work song was Gavin, right?
Me.
So
Yep.
Chris.
All right, let's go back to this newer stuff. Alligator, Aviator, Autopilot, Antimatter.
Brian?
Oh no, that was such a late cut.
All right, John?
Yeah, it's a cool song, but no.
Peter?
I like it, but I didn't have it on my list.
And Gavin.
No.
Bin time.
Yeah.
Bin time.
That was one of my favorite ones on that record.
Oh, bin time for your fave.
Again.
All right, Brian.
All right. I'm gonna stick on that album only because I really like this title. And I don't think he's talking about what title indicates. I still like it. A Mind Smell Like Honey.
John?
No, they have another song about honey that's better.
Yeah.
And Peter?
Same thing.
Gavin?
Oh, sorry.
And Chris?
No, yeah, I got it.
Wow.
I like that one. That's a good little song.
Saved from the abyss of the bin. All right. John.
All right, let's stick with the last tracks. How about Blue?
Peter?
Nope.
Gavin?
No.
Chris?
No.
And Brian?
No.
Just gonna disrespect the last song they ever released. That's fine.
Trash.
All right, Peter.
This song features Mr. Eddie Vedder on backing vocals. It happened today.
All right. Gavin?
No.
Chris?
Nope.
Brian?
Somehow I missed that fact, but yes, I do have it.
Hey. And John?
Yes.
Hey. We'll take another 3. Why not? All right. Gavin?
Glorious song on Reckoning. You guys have Harbor Coat.
Chris?
It starts with an ellipses. Hell yeah, I got it.
Brian?
No.
John?
Yeah, you gotta say like Harbor Coat. Yeah, I got it.
And Peter?
Yeah, I've got it.
Hey, another 4.
Oh, yeah, I got to write one down again. I've only had to write down 3 so far, so that's good.
All right. Chris?
Oh, you write down the ones that you didn't think? I never thought of that. It's a good idea. How long have I been doing this show?
Yeah, I've always done that.
Wow, that's a good idea. Well, just like all of my picks, I am starting second guessing here.
All right. Brian?
I missed that song. Sorry, what was it?
Second guessing.
Oh, no.
John?
No.
Peter?
I've got it.
Hey. And Gavin?
Yep.
Hey. Take that 3. All right. And before you choose your next one, Brian, you want to give me a check of where you're at?
Yeah, let's see. 2, 3, 4. 4 left.
All right. So I feel like everybody should be roughly, they might have a couple more than you. So maybe we just play out Brian's 4. All right, Brian, where do you want to go?
How about another kind of weird one? How about King of Birds?
John?
No.
Peter?
Nope.
Gavin?
Yeah, I love that song.
Hey. And Chris?
No.
Again, 2s are basically in the bin, but at least you're not lone. They're not lonely. John?
All right. I've only got 2 left. And they're both from New Adventures in Hi-Fi. Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna go with another one that probably should have been a single. New Test Leper.
Peter?
I don't have it.
Gavin?
Yeah, great song.
Chris?
No, sorry.
And Brian?
No, don't have that one.
Well, we'll take the 2. We'll see if you've got one left after the rest of this round, John. Peter?
I think this is a solid track 1. How the West Was Won and Where It Got Us.
Gavin?
Oh, it's such a really strange song. I like it. I didn't take it.
Chris?
Yeah, same. Sorry.
Brian?
No, I don't have it.
And John?
That's my last one.
Well, there you go. So no more unanimous out there. But you guys managed to get 3, so that's good. All right. Gavin, you want to give me a check where you're at?
I have 2.
All right, perfect. Where do you want to go next?
Let's stay on Reckoning. Do you guys have Letter Never Sent?
Chris?
No.
Brian?
I do not.
And Peter?
Nope.
All right. Chris, where do you want to go?
All right. I just realized something. This is embarrassing as hell. It has nothing to do with anything. You guys must be thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? All these ellipses. I just realized when I play a song, because I've got Spotify on the side, and I pause it, it puts an ellipses in front of the song. So I keep thinking all these fucking song titles start with ellipses.
Dude, that's
dot. And none of them fucking did.
Oh my God.
Because I'm just like, oh yeah, it starts with an ellipses. That's a great song. It's because I was just playing it.
I noticed that, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
So I'm just a stupid idiot, and I'm embarrassed as hell right now.
Hey,
I
man.
don't want to go on anymore.
You did not have
Hey,
to
you
point
picked
that
some
out.
good songs from
Yeah. Ooh.
Thinking there's somewhere on an R.E.M. record where they just put ellipses in front of everything. Totally fucking makes sense. So I was rolling with
Like,
it.
what the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
All right.
Wow.
Like I said, I dance to a different drummer sometimes. So start at the top. How about Strange?
No.
All right. Peter?
I've got it.
Nice.
All right. And Gavin, Strange.
No, but I love the Wire song is like fucking amazing.
All right. Bryan, I think the math is you're down to 1 or 2 here.
3.
Oh, okay. 1 plus
That's
2 is
okay.
what I meant to say. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Sponge.
All right. Peter?
No, I don't have it.
Gavin?
No.
And Chris?
No.
Both of the B-sides got picked. That's crazy. Good job.
All right. Peter, you want to give me a check of where you're at?
This is my last one.
All right. Where do you want to go?
Fireplace on Document.
Ooh.
Gavin?
Man, you guys are taking all those second side weird songs. I don't have it, but what a crazy pick.
Chris?
Yeah, no, that's a great song, but I don't have it.
And Bryan?
Do not.
All right. So John and Peter are out. Gavin?
My last song, heavy vibe. You guys have Welcome to the Occupation off Document.
Chris?
No.
And Bryan?
No.
No, I don't have it.
All right.
Good tune.
Chris?
Oh, I got 3 left. No, 2 left. No, 3 left. I'm sorry. I'm just going down the list now. How about the Wake Up Bomb?
No, I really wanted to take that, but I didn't.
All right.
All right. Bryan?
How about Little America?
No.
All right. Chris?
Departure?
Nope.
Okay.
Bryan?
Last one. Not a Tool cover. Undertow.
No.
All right. And then
my last. That Someone Is You.
Someone Is You. Let's give that a shift here. Looks like we got 42 out of 49.
Nice.
Wow.
It's interesting because you got more through unanimously this go, but you also hit the bin a whole lot more. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So
there's a wide range of weird songs on these 4 records.
So we've got 3 through to start: South Central Rain, Electrolyte, Finest Work Song, R.E.M. Let's run down these 4s first, then we'll start the conversation there. We got It's the End of the World as We Know It, Bittersweet Me, Don't Go Back to Rockville, The One I Love, Exhuming McCarthy, and Harbor Code. Is there one of those, John, that you're kind of looking at like, wow, I can't believe we didn't get that?
I mean, there's the obvious ones, but I think even the One I Love and Rockville are the obvious ones. But I think Bittersweet Me too. Like that's a really classic sound for them, and I think it really stands out on that record. If it would have had a shot, it would have been a big hit probably. That's one that sticks out to me.
So, Peter, he's positing Bittersweet Me. I mean, as you know, going against some of the obvious ones, would you offer up something else or back that, or what are you thinking?
I would back that. I don't know how that would face up against like the bigger songs in the final round.
Yeah, that definitely has to come into account here.
I think it's kind of crazy that the one I love is at a 4.
Now,
yeah, for real, Gavin.
Well, let's talk about that real quick though, because like Gavin flat out said, I don't like that song. Is that I just don't like that song, period, end of story? Like there's nothing you can say to move me? Or is that a song where you feel like you can understand why it would be part of this? Because it sounds like if it were to somehow get through, it doesn't stand much of a chance, at least on your end, in the grander scheme.
It's a big REM song. I mean, the thing I don't like about it is that I think it's the chorus. Once you hear it once, it just drives me crazy. It's boring. What I do like about it is that it's subversive. It sounds like it's a love song, and it's totally a fucked up, dark song. And I really like the words to it. So, I mean, it's hard for me to argue against any REM song because I love them. It's way down on the list for me, as you know, but I'm not gonna argue again. Like, it's fine if you guys want to put it in. I mean, we're throwing that up against Bittersweet Me right now?
No.
I was just asking because you were the standout there on the one I love, and that's come up twice already. So
yeah, I think it does its trick too many times and it just gets old really fast.
So, again, I mean, so he's saying he's not going to stand in the way of it, but he's also not sold, Chris.
I mean, it's a great song. Of all the big ones that didn't get 5s, I would say It's the End of the World as We Know It, the one I love, and Don't Go Back to Rockville. I mean, I think Rockville is my favorite of those 3, and End of the World would be the second favorite of those 3. So the one I love, if it had to go, if it came down to it, I could see it going, just because it is overplayed. It is pretty repetitive. I could see that one going.
All right. So, not moving mountains either way, but he has posited this, Brian. And this came up with John as well, the End of the World and Rockville as, sure, they're obvious, but since they're obvious, should we just put them in at this point?
Oh no, I was talking about the one I love, not End of the World.
My bad.
I do not want End of the World on this list. That song is not needed.
Yeah, so I just threw End of the World in there as a nod to it. I thought, like, I don't know, I didn't think it was good of a song, like just as good a song period as like One I Love or Don't Go Back to Rock.
So Rockville seems to be the consensus obvious.
Yeah, that's the one that I was out on, but I'm fine pushing that. So I will give my 5th vote for Rockville.
All right, so let's grab Rockville.
Can we grab Bittersweet Me? Did we end that conversation or no?
We didn't end that, but let's hit Bittersweet Me now. Gavin.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Chris.
I was the holdout on that one, but I'm fine with it. It's a great song.
All right. Easy enough. Boom. That takes us up to 5. All right, so it sounds like not only did it get only 4, but John vehemently does not want End of the World. So I mean, that opens up the door for, I mean, theoretically, all the rest of the 4s could go in. But if we've grabbed now Bittersweet Me, is these Exhuming McCarthy, Harbor Coat, do they stand a chance, John, or should we start looking at 3s?
Oh no, I think either one of those is a better choice. Exhuming McCarthy, especially, I think is a great underrated REM song, especially on Document. I think, that one is great. But yeah, some of the 3s I think too, like I'm looking at like Seven Chinese Brothers is great, Discoverer, Be Mine. And those I think I would pick even over some of the fours.
We don't have so right now we have 2 off New Adventures, 2 off Reckoning, 1 off Document. So Exhuming McCarthy would give us 2 off Document. We have nothing off Collapse, and there were no 4s off Collapse. So Discoverer as a 3, if we're talking album, just for the sake of that conversation about album representation.
Well, I would love Discoverer to make it. I think that's such a cool song.
So, yeah, me too.
Well, let me ask you this, because like again, the difference between the Championship Edition and just a regular episode deprogrammed is album representation is nice, but where is that going to stand in the big list of 40? Like, does that have a shot of making your list, John? Do you think?
Yeah. I mean, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to wipe the slate clean, and I'm going to pick the songs that grab me, and I think absolutely any song that makes the final 40 has a shot.
All right. So let's tackle Exhuming McCarthy first. Chris, you were the odd man out there. Was there a particular reason it just didn't hit you the right way, the right time?
No, I mean, it's there's no particular reason I didn't put it in there. Probably I had a lot off with those first 2 records because that's what I was familiar with. And then I felt like, well, we need to get some of the stuff from the later records in. So I made a lot of cuts that I probably normally wouldn't have made. I think I'm trying to play old, like regular deprogrammed and not championship deprogrammed.
Right.
When I was making this list, I was trying to get some stuff in there like, oh, well, but Exhuming McCarthy's a great song. I like that one a lot, and I got nothing against it.
All right. So let's...
I'm not going to argue against any song off of those first 2 records.
All right. So let's grab that. All right. So Peter, I mean, we're looking at, Harbor Coat is still an alive 4. We can start looking at these 3s to kind of start bringing them into conversation. Discoverer's already been brought up as a song from Collapse Into Now. Like, I don't know how you feel about that song.
It's fine. I wouldn't get in the way of putting it through, but I don't see myself picking it later on.
Right. How about Harbor Coat? Like, again, so where are we? We got 6. So we've got room for four at this point. End of the World and The One I Love technically still alive, but again, I don't want to say John put his foot down, but he has made it known that he'd like to do this without it. And I feel like Gavin, in not so much the same way, but kind of the same thing with The One I Love, is like he wouldn't get in the way of it, but he would prefer not to have it. So, I mean, we're looking at the only other 4 left is Harbor Coat. Is there another 3 that you would go to bat for, or would you try to rather put Harbor Coat through?
I'm looking at Be Mine, and I think that one really needs to go through.
Agree.
Yeah, I'd be good with that. I don't know about trading out Harbor Coat for it, but just on its own, that should be in there.
All right, Chris, Brian, you guys were the odd men out on Be Mine. Is there a particular reason, or is that something?
I mean, it is a very pretty song, but I'm a bigger fan of their more rockin' songs. I think that's probably why I cut it. I felt it was just a little too slow for me.
Right.
Brian? Yeah, I didn't think it was too slow. Like I said, like I like a lot of like the slower R.E.M. songs. I mean, I'd be fine, putting it up against like the other 4s, of the Exhuming McCarthy, One I Love. I would put it above End of the World. So I'll give you that.
So it's a reluctant, not wanting to necessarily put it through, but also not wanting to kill it.
Yeah, which is crazy because I took End of the World, but not Be Mine. So apparently I don't know.
All right, so maybe we need to start like putting some things down here because it feels like we're not really getting anywhere.
If we need to get, I mean, I'd be willing to let "It's the End of the World" as we know it. I love that song so much, but that's just me. If you bring back "Disturbance at the Heron House," I could let that song go.
Hey,
I'm good with that.
Me too.
Because that's a great tune that I was surprised didn't have more.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so Peter and Brian were odd out on the "Disturbance at Heron House." It's being posited to be put through at this point. Is there a...
Yeah, I mean, I would take that over "End of the World" if that's the trade-off. Then okay.
All right.
I love "End of the World," but it kind of feels like a novelty song at this point.
Right.
So I think I would pick "Disturbance" over that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a chance for everybody to yell out Leonard Bernstein.
Yes. All right, so officially laying down "End of the World." Let's take "Disturbance" then. That's what it's sounding like.
Yeah.
All right, so that puts us up to 7.
If we have a minute, can everyone really just justify why "Pretty Persuasion" was not higher?
God.
Yeah,
like I know
seriously.
that feels like an hour and a half ago at this point, but it did only get to "That is an incredible song." I feel like at least if you guys could just justify that for me, that would help.
Yes! Yes! A Lego set is a gift that always clicks. And clicks. Ooh, ooh, and clicks. For kids who love to save the day, choose a Lego set. A gift that always clicks.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
So that's all the middles. Peter, Gavin, Chris.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I love a lot. I just love a lot of songs off Reckoning more than that. I had so many songs off Reckoning. I had to cool my jets, and it's not in my top half favorite on Reckoning.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably pretty much the same. It's a great song. I like it a lot. I had it. And again, probably cut it for one of these songs off the later records, trying to get album representation in.
Me too. Because I didn't want to, I could have just come in and been like, okay, every song off Document, every song off Reckoning. And like, I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Spoilers next round. I kind of did not go that route. We'll see that though in our next show.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, watching that video you sent though, I was like, fuck, I love that song, Like I forgot.
Yeah.
It was
I
really
didn't get a chance to go watch it, and maybe if I did, I might have gone back to my list today.
Well, go watch it right now. We got time.
Right.
Yeah, this round is the one I spent the least amount of time on.
There you go.
And mainly because I hadn't heard those two records and honestly wanted to get to the later rounds. So, because I wanted to get it done, thinking I had to get it done. And then we ended up having a lot more time than I thought. So,
So you're positing that we advance Pretty Persuasion over 7.
I'd like it to just be in the. I'd like it to be in the conversation.
Yeah,
I'm completely fine with that. Again, anything off those first two records, I'm not gonna give much argument against.
So what I'll do is
we've got what, Justin? Sorry, we've got 7 right now, right? So we got room for 3 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 2 next to Chris, so that'll bump Pretty Persuasion from a 2 to a 3. So it's technically in a conversation. So let's do this now. Because at this point, with only 3 left, Gavin has said he wouldn't get in the way of the one I love, But at this point, with only 3 left, is the one I love one of the 3 that you'd go to bat for, Peter?
I think so. I think I agree that the song is repetitive, but I think it works for them. It's just a simple song.
Chris has already said that he'd be willing to bow out on the one I love. Brian, would the one I love be one of the final 3 at this point for you?
Yeah, the one I love is one of their best songs, and this is crazy. This is absolute crazy.
I said
conversation right.
I said the one I love before that I conceded on End of the World as We Know It, though. If I got to lose End of the World as We Know It, I want to keep the one I love.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, John, again.
This is spooky talk.
John, we're looking at like only 3 left. Is the one I love one of those 3?
Yeah, I think it. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. Like I'm gonna stammer over words because I'm sitting here looking at all these songs, thinking about how much I like them. But I mean, yeah, it's undeniable. I mean, it was a huge song for them, and it was like it broke them like in a big way. So, yeah, I think the one I love is in.
All right, now Gavin, this is your last shot at this. Like you've already said, you wouldn't stand in the way, but you can. Here's your opportunity.
Well, I would just say the same thing that like John says is that we don't need it. It's not one of the best songs R.E.M. ever wrote, but I'm conceding that I'm hearing it different than not only the panel but a bazillion other people that fucking love that song for some weird reason.
There are like there's probably a lot of people out there who don't like R.E.M, but this is like the one R.E.M song they like.
Yeah.
All right, so
on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right.
So I think it's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I think
stand apparently. So
the thing about the end of the world, I'll just say, I think it's and I'm not arguing that we put it in. I think it's a mistake to think of it as a novelty song. I think that I get why that it looks like that. It's wearing that costume, but when you like, just like the string of words that he puts together is so like they pull that song off like walking a tightrope. It's a fucking perfect song, and and silly and fun, but also it's got some fucked up, really smart shit behind it. And like, yeah, I just think it's a fantastic feat. Like, it's just an amazing thing in the world that they did that.
Yeah, I think if we're doing this in 1988 or 1989, it's probably number 1, no doubt. But I think part of the argument against it's a little dated now. Like it's 2025. Like, do we need to go back to that right now? I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear you. What about Justin? Can I just
sure
throw out? So we take the one I love. We get in Discover off Collapse, and we do Harbor Code.
See,
that would be my way to close.
Because then that was going to be the next thing I was going to go to, because we still have Harbor Code there with 4. Well, we'll go right down the line, John. He's positing Harbor Code and Discover. You've already kind of gone to bat for Discover.
Yeah,
Video on YouTube Kids I really like. It's called
Oh wait.
And they also
the voices are back.
It's going to be great when I
Is that just in my head, or is anybody else hearing that?
We got Bittersweet in, right?
Yes, Bittersweet Me is in, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So yeah, like if the one I love is in and we have 2 more spots, I would love Discover to get in. I think that's very cool. Still though, I might pick either Pretty Persuasion or 7 Chinese Brothers over Harbor Code.
All right, well, everybody's pitching too. Like Peter, of the ones that are left, what would be the two that you would pick?
I mean, I'm still upset that Ebo the Letter only got 2.
Yeah, seriously. Let's bring that back. Let's bring back Ebo the Letter.
Just keep making
Okay.
it
Can I
difficult.
give you my rant? You know the letter? Fucking dude, everybody that I know and respect loves that fucking song. Like my homies that are like R.E.M. fanatics, my girlfriend, fucking. I can't hear it. It sounds so boring. I can't get a grasp on it, and I love ambient music. And then Patti Smith at the end is awesome, but she does the same Patti Smith thing that is go to better songs on horses and she's doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't understand the appeal of that song, other than it's like, oh, it's so cool, Patti Smith's on it. What do you guys like love about that? People fucking love that song, and I don't get it.
I like I like the atmosphere of the song, and I like the stream of consciousness lyrics that he's doing in that song.
Yeah. Cool.
And I like Patti Smith's part, and I like even more when Tom York does that part.
All right, so let's tackle this. So I'll ask you this first, and then you can pick two. Gavin posited Harbor Coat and Discoverer. John has backed Discoverer, but hasn't picked necessarily a second one yet. Would you back either of those, or would you put another two up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. I'm sorry, Peter. Yes.
I would back Harbor Coat.
All right. Chris, again, Gavin has posited Harbor Coat and Discoverer.
Mm-hmm.
And John has backed his Discoverer, and now Peter has backed Harbor Coat. You can back one or both of those, or throw something else out there.
No, I'll go Harbor Coat for sure, because I picked it, obviously. And I'll go back to Pretty Persuasion. It's a great song. It was a super late cut for me, and again, it was probably because I wanted to include some of the later stuff that I probably didn't like as much, but felt like I needed more from those later records.
And just to complicate things, John threw out Seven Chinese Brothers, also off Reckoning, which I would switch for Harbor Coat, but not Pretty Persuasion. So I'd be cool with Harbor Coat or Seven Brothers.
See, I don't want to dump Harbor Coat for both Seven Chinese Brothers and Pretty Persuasion. I'd rather, I'll throw my hat in for Harbor Coat and Pretty Persuasion.
All right. Brian?
I was gonna just throw in for the 2 4s for Exhuming McCarthy, which I don't remember if that's out or not.
No, it's in.
It's in.
It's already in.
Oh, it's in totally in. Okay, I've got to check it off. Okay, so Harbor Coat, I was the one out. I'm fine on that. That'll give me Reckoning. That's actually good. So that bumps that up to a 5. Then I'll put that. And Discoverer. I did want to see Pretty. Like I have a tough time, moving something from 2 up to a 5. Like I gotta just accept it. Seven Chinese Brothers was really strange that like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would say definitely push Harbor.
All right. So we're taking Harbor Coat. Now, there's been an array of other songs pushed forward. Brian will say posthumously, even though he's not dead, backed Be Mine. Chris did the same with Pretty Persuasion to make it a 3. Discoverer has been thrown out there. Like, the gauntlet's out there, John. If you want Discoverer, like, this is where you got to go for it. Or would you rather a different one at number 10?
Yeah, see, I thought Discoverer was going to be the one we were going to push through instead of Harbor Coat, and then we have that discussion. But now, Like, I would say Pretty Persuasion or Seven Chinese Brothers has a better shot at the end than Discover does. I mean, Discover is one where, I mean, I love it, but I mean, looking at this, you're going to be looking at this list, and I know I'm going to contradict myself a little bit. I said, you listen to everything in the finals and give it a fair shot, but I think that's one of the ones that you talk about. Oh, it would be happy to be there. And like, it would be kind of sad to have nothing from Collapse into Now, but there's just so much front loaded and middle loaded that, I mean, Pretty Persuasion or Seven Chinese Brothers, I think, would have a fair shot at the end more than Discover. So I would, I mean, and it feels like probably Seven Chinese Brothers has, if I'm listening to you guys, has a better shot, but either one of those I would pick over Discover at this point.
I also want to ask.
And I'm just.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I'm just realizing that we didn't. Be Mine is like biting the dust.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, I know.
Because I was going to say before I moved on to Peter, because again, Bryan said that he'd be willing to back up Be Mine, so I wanted to put that out there as a technical four. But it sounds like you're laying down on that. You're throwing it down to Seven Chinese Brothers versus.
Well, no, I mean, if Be Mine is still in, that's I'd love that one over Discover too.
All right, so if you're looking at Be Mine, Seven Chinese Brothers, and Pretty Persuasion, what one would you take?
Me personally?
Or no, Peter. Okay.
I would pick Be Mine.
There you go. Gavin, same question.
I would do that just for. Yeah, I would do that. Let me just leave it at that. I'd take Be Mine.
Chris, if it was between Be Mine, Seven Chinese Brothers, and Pretty Persuasion.
I'm listening back on Seven Chinese Brothers, and I'm gonna go with that.
All right.
I listened to all three of them, and that is my favorite of those three.
My girlfriend's learning it on guitar, so I hear it all day, every day right now.
All right. Those three songs, Bryan, which one?
I'm really between Seven Chinese Brothers and Be Mine. Like I said, I would put my vote towards Be Mine to make it a 4. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Be Mine.
All right, and then John, if you had only one of those three.
Ooh, I mean, you're just ripping on my heart here. Like, I came into this like thinking, oh, Pretty Persuasion is going to be the sentimental pick. Like they got on stage last night and played it. You guys, like, that's the one. Like, I thought that was going to be a solid hit, and we're talking about like not even making it to the last round. That's insane. But I mean, I love both Seven Chinese Brothers and Be Mine for very different reasons. Yeah, I mean, I would say, my head says Seven Chinese Brothers, but my heart says Be Mine, and like
exactly.
Either one, yeah.
That's right.
All right, let's go with Be Mine. The votes, the eyes have it, as it were. All right, let me run this down real quick. South Central Rain, Electrolyte, Finest Work Song, Don't Go Back to Rockville, Bittersweet Me, Exhuming McCarthy, I Can Read, Disturbance at the Heron House, The One I Love, Harbor Coat, and Be Mine rounds out the 10. John, we're about to, I mean, it looks like we're going to do part 3 one way or the other, whether we do it tonight or another night. What do we have to look forward to in part 3?
Ooh, part 3. Let me pull that up because I am once again unprepared. Part 3, I believe we are going to. We are going to Out of Time. We're going to now I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. Let me have it here. Okay, Out of Time, Life's Rich Pageant, Reveal, and the B-Sides collection, Dead Letter Office. There it is.
So
brutal.
Yeah, let's see how everybody feels about that one here in a moment. All right, we are, I don't know. Did I ever come up with a way to end these things? I don't think so. It's championship edition, baby. We'll see you guys next week.
Every act of change begins with a neighbor. When neighbors connect through the Feeding America network, small actions ripple into lasting impact. Feeding America, led by neighbors. Give now to end hunger at feedingamerica.org.